Yo, so the new taming update just dropped in 99 Nights in the Forest. And in today's video, we're going to be taming every animal in the update. But that's enough yapping. Let's get right into a game. Alright, so hopefully we get the snow biome in this game because we want to be able to tame the polar bears and the mammoths. Our campfire is upgraded. Let's go ahead and actually pick up a flute. Alright, so first, let's go ahead and tame our first pet. Go ahead and tame a bunny real quick. Alright, so it needs a carrot, and that's going to be easy to get. All we got to do is just pick up a carrot off the floor, and then feed him that. And boom, that is our first pet tamed. See if we can get the snow biome. Upgrade that to level 3. Alright, let's go ahead and craft this. Put that there. And by the looks of it, we did get snow biome. As you can see the snow biome over there, which is really good. This is literally our first trying to get the snow biome. And looks like, we're a little bit behind. We do need to save the first kid right now. I don't know where the wolves are at. It kind of spawned a little late. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. All right, that should be all of them. Let's go ahead and get this key right here. Open the gate. All right, let's go ahead and pick up the kid. Let's see what we get from the chest. And we get a good axe. Okay. So we got 2 wolf pelts out of that. All right, so now the first kid is saved. We want to get a bunny foot, of course. So let's go ahead and kill some bunnies. Let's go. We got a bunny foot. Let's go ahead and trade in this bunny foot real quick for a good sack, and then trade in the wolf pelt for a spear. All right, so the next animal we have to tame is the wolf. Let's go ahead and try to tame him real quick. While we're taming these animals, we do have to eventually upgrade our flute to a strong one, so we have to keep taming the same animals over and over again. Now the wolf does want steak. Let's go ahead and get some steak real quick. Let's go ahead and dump all of this stuff into the bench, and let's see if we can upgrade it. Craft a compass, craft a sundial, and what else should we craft? Pretty much that's it for now. We could also craft a bed. Place that right there. Go ahead and place that and this right here. Put that into the campfire. Now our campfire is level 4. Looks like we got the frogs now, which is very good timing. We have frogs and we have the snow biome. This is like absolutely just insane luck we got right here. All right, let's go ahead and tame this wolf. Now we got to use the flute again. Feed him some more steak. Use the flute again. And now we have a pet wolf. All right, so we got a wolf named Bolt and a bunny named Oreo. Very cool names. Go ahead and save the Kraken kid. My own wolf literally pushed me down the hill. Okay, so the squid kid is now saved. We can only have 2 pets, so we're gonna have to release our bunny. All right, so I've actually never seen anyone tame a frog, but let's go ahead and see what he actually wants. He wants a mackerel. Okay. So luckily we have a fishing rod, so let's go ahead and see if we can fish that out for him. Go ahead and dump that into the campfire. We got a ton of fuel. Our campfire is now level 5. This makes me wonder, can you actually tame anything else besides the normal frogs? Looks like we can't tame this frog right here, or the toad. So we're gonna have to let him be. We're gonna have to do some fishing. Get some mackerels, of course, to tame a frog. All right, looks like we got 3 mackerels so far. So let's go ahead and just keep fishing just in case. All right, we got a ton of mackerels now. All right, let's go ahead and feed this guy a mackerel. Use the flute one more time and feed him another mackerel. And now we got a pet frog, and his name is Pickles, which is so funny because it's the perfect name because pickles are green. Obviously we can't really keep him because, like I said, we can only have 2 pets. Let's try to upgrade our flute. So all we have to do really is just keep taming bunnies. Alright, so now we can upgrade our flutes. Let's go ahead and find the new building over here and upgrade it. Alright, so right here is the upgrade station. And now we have a good taming flute. As you can see, we have a ton of steak. We're trying to save up all of our steak just in case if any animals we tame want steak. Let's go ahead and save the squid kid. Alright, looks like we found a giant sack on the floor. Okay, so the squid kid is now saved. Look at all this steak we have. Oh my goodness, this is so much steak. Let's go ahead and craft a crock pot. Pelt trader wants an alpha wolf pelt. All right, so he's offering a strong flashlight. Let's go ahead and get that. And we do have a bear pelt for him. And let's go ahead and take the strong axe. Let's go. So we're doing pretty good so far. All right, so I see a fox over here and we can't tame them. So let's go ahead and see if we can tame this fox. All right, so he wants steak and chill. chilies. Now, I haven't seen any chilies around the map, so we're gonna have to go and find some chilies. All right, looks like we found some cake, and every time we find cake, we have to save it and not eat it. I'm pretty sure the mammoths want cake in order for you to tame them. Okay, so I haven't found no chilies. I don't think there's actually chilies in this game or on this map. I don't think we'll be able to tame the foxes, which is no biggie because they're not really a crazy pet to have, but we can try and tame a alpha wolf. Let's go ahead and have this alpha wolf chase us. All right, so now that we got the wolf here, let's go ahead and tame him. All right, so he wants steak, stew, and corn. Since we don't have corn, we're going to have to literally plant it and make some garden plots. We're gonna have to literally grow them ourselves. All right, so we did a lot of tree chopping. Let's go ahead and craft all these farm plots real quick. We gotta place them all in one spot. All right, so while our crops are growing, let's go ahead and explore the snow biome. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we can tame the foxes just because we don't actually have chilies. I don't know why, you know, they want chilies. Out of all things they can eat, why would they want chilies? So we're gonna have to kill all these foxes, of course, because we do need the fox pelt. We just need one more for a fox hat. Let me know in the comment section if you actually like the snow biome. In my opinion, I prefer the volcano biome over the snow biome any day. The volcano biome is just a way better biome. Everything that you can get from the volcano biome is just way better than the snow biome. All right, so it looks like we got our fox pelts. Let's go ahead and craft a fox hat. That way we can explore the biome without having to freeze. 1, 2, 3. Let's put that on. All right, looks like some corn actually grew right here, and we got a cake as well. Let's collect all of this corn and collect all of this steak just in case, because I know these guys get pretty hungry. All right, let's go ahead and tame this one. I don't know what happened to the other alpha wolf near the campfire. He sort of disappeared, so let's just tame this one. All right, so he wants steak, stew, corn. Go ahead and use the flute again. We gotta do this 4 times. All right, so let's give him corn. Let's give him steak. Let's give him a stew, and then like we gotta rinse and repeat, and our last stew, and boom, we got our pet. His name is Bean. All right, let's go ahead and explore this bathroom right here. Whoa, looks like we found a big juicy red and blue chest. Let's see what we get. And we get kunai. Not too bad, not too bad. Looks like we got some more crops that grew. Put that over here to the side. We got a pumpkin as well. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves an oil drill. Place that right here. Let's actually craft ourselves a freezer because we want to store our food, so that way we can store our food neatly. We're gonna literally just put all this steak in this freezer. Boom, 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 and there we go. I think that's all the steak that we have. All right, so we just upgraded our flutes. Let's go ahead and head to the new building and upgrade it at the station. All right, so let's go ahead and upgrade that, and now we have a strong flute. This should make taming a lot more easier. Let's go ahead and max out our campfire. And boom, our campfire is now maxed out. And now that our campfire is maxed out, we can go after the koala kid. Go ahead and take care of these bears. And that should be all of them. All right, looks like we got a big juicy chest. Let's go ahead and open it. Hopefully we get the tactical shotgun. Come on, please, let's get it. And we get a chainsaw, which is still really good. I'll take a chainsaw any day of the week. All right, looks like we survived 99 days. Now, we still haven't collected all the pets. We're going to keep playing until we collected the rest of the pets. All right, so I did find a kiwi right here. I don't know what he's going to want. Let's see where we're going to have to feed him. He wants berries. Let's go ahead and drop off the koala kid. Now, we have all the kids saved. Let's be a little bit more organized and craft ourselves some shells. Because, you know, we're collecting a lot of food, so we're gonna place some shelves to make our, you know, food a little bit more neat. We're gonna put some stew in here because we got a ton of stew. All right, so this shelf is full of stew. Okay, so the kiwi's still here. Let's go ahead and take care of this bear real quick because I know he's gonna try to come after us. All right, let's go ahead and feed him a berry, and looks like we tamed him. He is now our pet. All right, so it's looking like a mess right now. All right, so we got some pumpkin. We got a ton of stew, a ton of carrots, by the way. So since we have so many carrots, we're gonna have to literally make an auto cooker. Also craft some more farm plots. Let's place all of them right here. that should be good enough. Crock pot right here. And then put the wall right here. And that, my friends, is how you make an auto cooker. Let's place all of the carrots inside. All right, so now that everything is grown, ooh, looks like we got another cake. I'm pretty sure we have enough pumpkins to tame a bear. Let's go ahead and get some corn in our inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pumpkins. Go ahead and grab some stew. Now, the easiest way we can do this is by finding a bear inside of a cage. I think there should be a bear in a cage somewhere near the anvil area. All right, so as you can see, the bear's inside the cage. What we're gonna do is tame him from here. All right, so he wants stew. For some reason, I thought that he wanted corn, but he wants steak instead, which is no problem. We have plenty of steak, so we're gonna go ahead and head back to the campfire and grab that real quick. All right, so let's drop everything on the floor. All right, so let's give him a steak. Let's give him a stew. Give him a pumpkin. Let's use our flute once again. We gotta do this 5 times, by the way. 5 times. Pumpkin and stew. And now we have our pet. Ooh! Hello, Bubbles! The bear turned into a panda. Wow, look how cool that looks. Oh my gosh, we literally have a panda. That's actually adorable. Yo, that looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Like, we literally have a pet panda now. Alright, so now that we tamed the bear, I think all we have to tame now is the polar bear and the mammoth. Now, I have no idea what the mammoth is going to want. He's probably going to want, like, everything on the menu. Go ahead and see what this bear wants. Let's go ahead and try to tame him. And the polar bear wants 2 stews and ribs. And the only way you can get ribs is by killing mammoths. So we're going to have to kill some mammoths. Let's go ahead and explore the snow biomes. Oh, looks like we got the ice sword. All right, so now let's go ahead and use the teleporter. So that way we can kill the other mammoths. Bear traps is really good for killing the mammoths. Basically a mammoth farm. You can use it for polar bears, of course. I accidentally stepped on one of the traps. Let's go ahead and just finish him off. Right there. Got 2 more ribs. We also got a mammoth tusk. Got another mammoth over here. Let's go ahead and get his attention real quick. All right. Let's have him step on all the traps. I'm pretty sure we should have more than enough. And we also got another mammoth tusk. We can literally craft a mammoth helmet if we really wanted to. We should have way more than enough. So we're going to go ahead and pick up all of this. And the polar bear does want stew. He wants 2 stew. So we're going to collect all of this stew real quick. There's a polar bear right here. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can tame this guy. All right, let's go ahead and tame this bear. Like I said, he wants ribs, 2 stews, 1, 2, right? And then let's go ahead and tame him again. We gotta do this 5 times, which is not bad. Rib, 1. Luckily, we have another stew, and 2. And boom, we got our polar bear. We got a pet polar bear, and his name is Ranger. Honestly, thought he was gonna change color, but I guess he stayed the same. So that is our pet polar bear. Okay, so now we have a pet polar bear and a regular bear, or should I say a panda? Technically, this is a panda. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to let go one of these pets because we can only have 2 pets. I'm debating whether or not I should keep the bear because I like the panda more. It just looks so much cooler. And the polar bear is just a regular polar bear. I'm not gonna lie. So unfortunately, we're just gonna have to release him. I'm sorry. All right, so the last pet we need to tame is the mammoth. As you can see, the bar is a little smaller, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to tame him. All right, that took forever. So he wants 2 pumpkins and a cake. So let's see, we got a ton of pumpkins right here, and I'm talking like a ton. Look at this, literally 1, 2, 3, 4 cakes. He wants a cake. He wants 2 pumpkins. All right, now we're gonna have to try to tame him again. So it looks like we're gonna have to do it 5 times. I only have 4 cakes. Okay, so we should have enough cake now. So let's go ahead and give him that cake. Give him a pumpkin, another pumpkin. All right, so we need to do this one last time. All right, come on, we're almost there. All right, let's get him 2 pumpkins. We do have our cake right here. And now we got a pet mammoth. Let's go. So we basically tamed all the pets in the game. We got Dash right here. Let's actually go ahead and see if Ash can attack this polar bear. Is he gonna attack the polar bear? No, he's not gonna attack the polar bear. For some reason, I guess they don't attack each other. Oh my gosh, they are attacking each other. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wait, this looks crazy. What? He literally almost died to the polar bear. What? Dude, this is literally the most powerful animal in the game. We pretty much have all the pets in the game. Now, I wasn't able to tame the foxes because we don't have any chilies in this map, but I'm pretty sure we tamed everybody. Now, there's one last thing I need to test out. I just want to see if we can actually tame the frog king. If not, then that's okay, but it's just a little experiment I want to test out. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. What if we can actually tame the furniture trader's horse? That would be crazy. Oh my gosh, wait. No, we can't. That would be crazy. That would have been actually crazy. If we would have just stole his own horse from him, that would have been insane. All right, so we've collected all of the keys that we need. Now let's go ahead and summon the frog king. All right, so we got all the keys. Let's go ahead and put them right here. Boom. Door should open now. All right, so the frogs should start spawning everywhere. All right, so we got the king low on health. Now let's see if we can tame him. Ah, man, we can't tame him. Yo, that would have been crazy. If we were able to tame the frog king, that would have been a crazy pet to have. But unfortunately, we weren't able to. So now let's just finish off the rest of his goons. Unfortunately, we were not able to tame the frog king. Like I said, that would have been a crazy pet to have. Imagine having a pet frog king. All right, so that basically wraps up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. We're on the road to 10K subs, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.